Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SidekickSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Welcome. Why not? In this day and age, why not have a side income using social media? I mean, yeah, come on, let's go. Tonight, I have a very interesting topic for you. T Money, what? What's going on? Welcome, dude. I'm so glad you are here. I got a great topic for you tonight. Hey, I went live before just like 5 minutes ago. I got bit by a bee. Who gets bit by a bee at like 9:25 p.m.? Side gig Sean does. Jenny, what's up? How are you guys? Shauna, how are you? Welcome. Man, this is awesome. I see people on, which is awesome. So I got bit by a bee and it just hurts like bad. It likes burning. Anyway, I digress. It's like I'm getting ready to do my live, right? I come to the office and I'm like, what the heck is that on the floor? And I look and it's a bee. I'm like, what? There's a bee inside. All right. So I'll tell you my bee story. So there's a bee inside. Uh, Mo Cooks, what's up, Mo? I got bit one time, like I don't know, a few months ago on my elbow, but so at night and inside the house, I was like, what the heck? So I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. I don't want to kill it, so I'm like, I'll grab a towel and I'll grab it, just throw it out, right? So I grab the towel to grab it, and I look, and it's not on the towel. I'm like, oh my god! All right, so I just flip the towel to grab him again, and his thing was in the towel. If you're just joining me now, I got bit by a bee just 5 minutes before I went live here tonight. But I have such a great live for you tonight. Some of you are going to be pretty ticked off at me tonight, which is probably a good thing because you're going to be like, oh, that should be alarming to you, right? And some of you will maybe agree with me. Who knows? Not a lot of people agree with me. So let's see. Let's see. That's not true. Actually, I have the pleasure of knowing that a lot of people do, which is interesting, kind of. So let's get going. All right, tonight I want to talk about this whole. Oh, by the way, a little plug, a little update on Curiosity shirts. Working on it. Just that's all I'm gonna hit you up. Zayn, what up? Siraj, how are you guys? Welcome. Let me know where you're in from, which is really cool because I get like international people all the time. Stung, they don't bite. Oh, yeah, I got stung. I got bit by a bee. Yeah, I got stung by a bee. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for correcting me. Oh my goodness. What up? So this whole notion about money doesn't buy happiness. All right. Drop a money sign in the comments if you've ever heard that before. Money doesn't buy happiness. Drop a money in the comment. Money buys happiness. I love it. Zane, stick around. You're gonna be very. There you go. You've heard that before. Yeah, you guys gonna love this. All right. So I'm gonna give you a few reasons. Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind with the last one. But I'm gonna give you a few reasons. I didn't know if I should like put them in order. You put them in order. Okay, you just put them in order. But I'm gonna give you three, and then the bonus one. And you let me know if you agree with any of these or not. All right. Money doesn't buy happiness. All right. Well, First of all, the number one, and again, these are not in any particular order, except for the bonus one, which I keep it for last. But this one is not in order. But the first one that comes to mind when people say money doesn't buy happiness is this. They've never had it before. See, you never get that from somebody who's had the money before. You would always get that from somebody who has never had it and doesn't think that they could have it. Kabah. Right? That's always the case. You never get that response, even if somebody has bad luck and they're in a really rut and they've lost everything. You ask them, they're not going to say money doesn't bring happiness, right? Just stick around with me till the end. These all will make sense at the end. I promise you, right? So in the first place, they've never really had it. So they've never really experienced the money part. Maybe they've broken even at the end of the month, or there's just been way too much month. And then there's been money, if you know what I mean, right? Now, oi, 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 baba. There you go. How was that? So that's really the case. You never get that from somebody who's like had plenty and done well with it. Okay, so the first reason, the first thing that comes to mind is really they've never had it. Okay, they've really never had it. Have it. Like money. I'm not talking about like, you give 10% tithe and you give 10% to yourself saving, and then you spend the rest, and then you're just break even. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about money that you can just go out and have a good time, travel, spend, like without a worry, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing that comes to mind when somebody says money doesn't buy happiness, right? It's probably because of the first one, but they've never really done anything with the money they've had that has made them happy, has brought them joy. What I mean by that is, a lot of people, when you talk about money, oh, you want to make money. Wow, you want a big house, you want a car, you want a Lamborghini, you want this, you want that, right? Want. Selflessly, I will tell you, yeah, I want those things. Yeah, I want. It's an accomplishment, right? For me, that's a whole different life. But I do want those things. But you know what I mean by not experiencing the joy of having my money is this. I've had the pleasure of being able to help out a few people here and there, right? And I have been helped also here and there by a few people, right? I can't tell you the feeling that I get when you see somebody that you just made their day just because you bought them lunch, or you just give an extra $5 on a tip. It's not about just buying and buying and buying. I've done I think about 4 years ago, I did a live on the 3 functions of money. I should probably do that again. But it's not all about buying and buying. Have you ever given somebody something out of the goodness, genuinely out of the goodness of your heart, and just like look for a second, see the reaction on their face? Listen to me. That's money. It's not like you gave them a hug. Look, if you go to a homeless person and give them a hug, it's not going to be the same thing as you buy him lunch. It's the money you gave to buy that. Okay, $5, $6 these days, $20 for fast food, right? You buy that, you give that to the person. It's not the same as you going up to the person and say, "Hey, man, love you, bro. Let me give you a hug." It's not like, dude, get away from me. What the hell's wrong with you? You give him lunch. It's money. See, you got to put yourself in a position where the things you do with it brings you joy, right? You give that person a $10 extra tip. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever given somebody an extra, like, instead of like maybe 10%, 15%, 20%, whatever you do twice as much? Have you ever done that? Just like the feeling you get. So that's the second thing that comes to mind. You feeling me on this? Drop a 2 in the comments if you're feeling me on this. Agile team coach. Love it. What's going on? There isn't a better feeling than giving when they didn't even ask. Amen to that. Yes. Number 3. Okay, so number 1 was, you know what, they've never really had it. 2 is yeah, absolutely. Team money. 2 is really, I mean, they've really not experienced the joy, right? 3 is, you know, when you say money doesn't bring happiness, um, it's more than just saying money doesn't bring happiness. It's like it's really throwing in the towel, saying that I can't make money, so therefore I'm gonna say money doesn't bring happiness, so that I don't have to deal with that. I'm just going to say, oh, you know what? I'm fine. I just make the bills and money doesn't bring happiness. Because you feel like you're incapable of having that extra. I'm telling you, some of you are going to not like me for this life, but I'm glad, because that's going to be the wake up call for you. Hey, Mikey, what's up? Right? It's because you don't feel like you can have it. You're not enough. You're this. You're that. You gotta, I don't know, wire loose. You know what I mean? You're waiting for a package to arrive. It's like it's out of your reach. You don't see you having it. You don't see you in an abundance world. You don't see you. You know what my recent prayer is? Thank you, Lord, for opening up the floodgates of abundance to me. Floodgates, right? Sometimes you just don't feel like, you don't think that's going to be you. So you just say, "Oh, it doesn't bring happiness." Right? And number 4, the bonus for you. You ready for this? When you hear money doesn't bring happiness, you know what I would say? I would say, I agree in your case. That's what I would say. I would say, I agree in your case. No amount of money will bring you happiness. We talked about the 3 reasons why in the beginning, but here's the big one. You ready? If you're not happy, money ain't going to do it for you. I'm telling you. If you ain't happy, money ain't going to do it. If you ain't happy, a hot guy and a hot girl ain't going to do it. If you ain't happy, 2 weeks in Maldives ain't going to do it for you. If you ain't happy, a month of traveling is not going to do it for you. You're right. You're absolutely right. If you're not happy with you, you're absolutely right. Money doesn't bring any happiness, doesn't buy any happiness. You're absolutely right. You can buy 2 weeks vacation in Maldives, go there, spend tens of thousands of dollars, and be miserable. You're absolutely right. Yes. That's because you've chosen that. You've chosen not to be happy, so it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters anyway, right? Now, those are who are happy and feel blessed and grateful, highly favored. Right? When you give them a little extra, what happens? Their eyes just like open up, they start sparkling. They're so much more grateful. They're like, oh my God, you know what? I was gonna give 10% tithe. This month, I'm gonna give 25% tithe. You know, I was gonna help these 10 families this month. Instead, I can help out 15. And then there's somebody over there 2 weeks in Maldives, miserable. Yeah, you're right. Money doesn't buy happiness for you. Yeah, you're right. You're like right here already. You're right. So listen to me. When you put them all together, one, if somebody says money doesn't bring happiness, it's probably because they've never had it. Two, they've never really done things with it to bring them joy. Three, they don't think it's possible for them. So they just what? Point the finger back to money instead of taking that responsibility. This is big, you guys. Saying money doesn't bring happiness, money doesn't bring happiness. It's not like I won't be happy with money. It's money doesn't bring happiness. That's not the case because money brings happiness for a whole lot of people. It won't bring it for you because you ain't happy. It doesn't matter if I put a Lamborghini in front of your house. So you got to take that responsibility. When you say, okay, money doesn't bring happiness. Okay, well, some people would argue that. They'd be like, I don't know. Neither does poverty. So you're telling me being poor brings you happiness? Okay. Breaking even brings you happiness? Come on. Really? Money doesn't bring happiness. Okay. Being poor brings happiness. Breaking even brings happiness. Right? So it's like, hey, listen, if you've never had it, if you've never put it to use, to good use, to bring you joy and happiness, if you don't feel like it's possible for you, and at the end of the day, if you ain't happy with you from the core you, then no amount of cash or anything or anyone can bring that happiness to you, right? Love yourself. I love these comments on Facebook. Thank you. I love it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go back and read them. Obviously, we got some stuff on Instagram too. Man, that is awesome. I'm actually in US of A in California. You guys, what is happening with you guys? So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this final review or update on Curiosity shirts. I am shipping to 6 countries, and I'm working very hard to put it all together. and make basically of an entrance, right? So just stick around with me. I'm working on them every day. So that this is one project that I'm not putting aside, and that is the reason why you're not seeing me on Facebook a whole heck of a lot. So stick around. 6 countries, free shipping. I know I'm crazy. I made a chart with my profits and stuff. I'm like, I am absolutely nuts for doing this internationally, but I believe in these shirts and I know what they're gonna do, and I want every freaking buddy to wear them. So I'm gonna do some big things with them. So you are gonna do some big things with them. So I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let it grow. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com. And I help folks create a side income using social media. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.